Hi, we are going to demonstrate two core exercises and develop them through progressive stages. This progression will demand increasingly greater strength and power of the core stabilization systems. Our concerns will be safe but challenging maneuvers that will offer dynamic neuromuscular enhancement of the core musculature. Troy will show this first exercise called table pose. He begins by drawing in his navel to further activate the local stabilization muscles. He will now slowly extend his opposite arm and leg and hold the position for a count of 10. This requires greater muscle recruitment to maintain balance and control the spine. To continue with the exercise, he would do this 10 to 12 times using opposite arms and legs each time. Troy will now progress from that stabilizing exercise into one that requires greater strength demands. He is in a push-up position and will again lift his opposite arm and leg and trade off each side in a continual motion. This requires a larger range of motion, greater strength, and speed. He will do these 8 to 10 repetitions with a short rest between each set. Troy has progressed adequately and stabilizes his intervertebral and lumbopelvic regions while showing little spinal movement during the drills, and is prepared for exercises that will improve his core power. These mountain climbers follow movement patterns, speeds, and rate of forces more specific to his sport's requirements. They are done very fast for a brief time with adequate rest in between each set. The progression from the stabilizing table pose to the strengthening biped extensions to the explosive mountain climber is done gradually to reduce injury potential and procure recruitment of ever greater numbers of muscle fibers and neuromuscular coordination. Thank you, Troy. The second set of progressive core stability exercises will be demonstrated here by Phil. The first is the stabilizing plank pose with hip extension. Phil will be doing lots of slow reps to engage the slow twitch muscles of the local stabilization system. A beginner would spend up to 4 weeks with these slow movement positions before venturing to the strength maneuvers. Phil is staying in the plank position for the strength progression and will be rotationally pulling through with some light weights added for further resistance. He will do 8 reps, 4 each side, 2 to 3 times. These require a lot of bracing, coordination, and strength. Building on his strength skills and advancing to the core power exercises, Phil will demonstrate the kneeling ball-to-wall toss. This exercise emphasizes speed and power with core rotation. Eccentric and concentric contractions are produced both in the throwing and the catching. Kneeling helps isolate the lumbopelvic hip complex and build dynamic core stabilization. These drills offer safe and controlled exercises that further develops neuromuscular integration and adaptations of the core. Thank you, Phil and Troy, and I hope this has helped demonstrate a core stabilization progression. Best of everything to all, and thank you.